Well, alright. Dale Wolfhard, we're back playing some more Minecraft. The Caves and Cliffs update's finally out. It's only part 1, which also means that there's not a whole hell of a lot, in it. We just get a handful of mobs, and a handful of some new items and stuff. In order to get any of that new stuff to develop, I would have to start a new world, and that would allow for a handful of things. But I'm not going to start a new world until the generation changes, which is going to be probably around Christmas time, when they add all sorts of stuff, like when they actually add in the new terrain generation. Until then, though, is it getting dark? Of course it is. Allergy season's been kicking my ass. Just had to mute in order to fucking sneeze, and I'm probably gonna have to do that more than a handful of times, if not just rubbing my nose all the damn time. But, the biggest difference that's really gonna be present is a change of how you get a handful of items. Iron ore still exists, but iron ore, when you mine iron, which actually I might as well go down here and show that, although I still need to go to bed, and I also still need to get more torches. I don't have any torches. Why did I place this torch in a strange way? That way. There we go. But yeah, so stuff like gold and iron and other things that break into their ores when you break it, they now break into raw versions, and copper looks like it does the same thing. But in order to find any of this, we are going to have to go to a new section of the world to allow for new terrain to generate. So we're going to have to go to a section of the world that I have not been to. Fortunately, I have not done a whole hell of a lot of exploration. Which means that I won't have to go all that far in order to get that new stuff, in theory. But, of course, it is still going to be a thing that I may have to do. So, we already have a diamond sword, it looks like, and a diamond pick. So apparently I'm on a goddamn roll. I'm gonna put this in here because I shouldn't really need it more than an iron pick, and I don't want, you know... If I die, I don't want to lose all my shit. I should make armor. I can make armor. Why have I not made armor? Okay, that didn't work. Get rid of them. They're leather boots. We don't need them. They're leather boots. Alright, now we have leather armor. I'm not sure why I didn't make that in the first place, but, well, I guess I didn't. And we can put the rest of this iron back. I shouldn't really need it for anything in particular. Actually, I do I have any extra coal? Looks like I do not. I need some sticks, though, to make an extra pickaxe. God damn. Okay, an extra pickaxe just for the long run. While I'm going mine again, because I am going to show off whatever new features I can. Most of the features really aren't going to be particularly notable for survival until that, oh, fuck that cave noise in particular. God, that is the worst cave noise. Another one of the biggest notable changes is going to be terrain, or outside of terrain generation, is going to be the change in, textures. The ores have new textures. They have already added those in, as you can see here. I think they're nice. I think it's good to change these textures up a little bit. They were kind of looking a little outdated, and this definitely makes it look a lot more like things tend to or like things should in this game at this point. But I mean, They did add amethyst and copper. I don't really see having... God damn, I hope that's not really annoying to the mic, because I'm going to be doing that a lot today. I gotta take a fucking allergy pill. But yeah, I mean, other than amethyst, like, I don't know if amethyst really provides any particular uses in survival. And actually, as a matter of fact, I don't think copper does, technically. Copper adds in... Is there more coal up there? No, there isn't. Okay. Copper allows you to make the spyglass, which the spyglass has been very fun, although I don't really know what in particular its use would be in survival overall. Because it's basically just Optifine zoom that you have to make. Other than... Like, I don't really see any immediate use that has. Obviously, Optifine zoom is pretty well used in you know, like SMPs and stuff, and it does have some use, but I don't really know exactly what use it would have in Minecraft. I mean, I guess just like scouting out some stuff. I guess. Like I said, it's kind of a hard thing to really pinpoint. Ow. That hurt. I didn't really need that, but I might. I don't know. I guess if I want to make a clock, that would be useful. So, yeah, I'm still generally trying to figure out exactly what its purpose is directly. Gold ore looks really cool, though. And yeah, now you can see kind of what I was talking about earlier with that. Now it's raw gold. So you have to then develop it into normal gold, like you would have either way. Yeah, you know, it's not like a terribly different addition. It's not, it doesn't really affect anything other than, to me, just kind of making a little bit more sense. Oh, there's an axolotl. I did not expect to see one there, but there it is. I guess if you're curious to see what those looked like, it's kind of hard to see from here. Ooh. So they're amphibians. They spend most of their time in water, I guess, but not all of it. You can collect them in a... Ow. This is really not the place for that there, dude. Yeah, that's just a standard pink axolotl. Again, not exactly sure what their purpose is. I still have to kind of review the changelogs a bit more and try and figure out to a better extent what exactly these new additions' uses are. Oh. Okay. Because like I said, I'm just not really sure exactly what most of these new things' purposes are. So we've made it to a good spot. I think at this point it's just time to do some strip mining. Have I checked this way already? I did. God damn, I hate cave noises. I wonder if they added any new ones. They might do that with the second half of the update. They added goats. Goats are pretty... I mean, kind of get what their purpose is. They just kind of, you know, do goat things, I guess. I don't really know. Hey, emeralds. Wow. I got that on camera. I got an emerald. I want to avoid this. Cool. Fuck it, I'll go through it. Shit, man. Ah. It's kind of annoying. I had to stream today because it's been like 2 days since the last time I streamed, and I haven't streamed anything other than NASCAR Heat 5 recently, which all of those should be, well, not all of those should be up. I do, oh, more emerald. I found 2 emerald already. Most of the, shit me, man. Most of, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know. It's up there. Okay. Most of the NASCAR Heat 5 videos are up already. Those should be up, of course, if you're watching this live right now. And of course, you can just watch the stream, watch the VODs up on Twitch as well. But there are the actual videos up on YouTube. Actually, I haven't looked at my analytics in a little bit. I don't know how they're doing. I hope they're doing well. I'm sure they're doing perfectly average, to be honest. But, I had to make a Minecraft stream, or I had to make something, and I just kind of felt like, and I figured a Minecraft stream would be good right now with the whole caves and cliffs thing. I don't need more. I don't need redstone. Redstone doesn't really serve a whole hell of a lot of purpose to me, because I'm not much of a redstone guy. I mean, I guess if I become a redstone guy at some point during this playthrough, I might as well pick up a little bit, you know, as I see it, because it's not like I don't have the means to do so. But, yeah, I mean, I've just kind of been, I knew I needed to record something different, because I didn't want to upload, because I recorded another Heat stream, and I was like, okay, I don't want to upload, like, I think it would have been 3 or 4 straight NASCAR Heat videos. I'm like, okay, I need to space it out a bit. So I'm gonna upload a Minecraft video, and then pretty much immediately after, I'm gonna upload that Heat stream, which I believe was the Xfinity Series first half, I think, right? Either that or the Truck Series playoffs. I can't remember. I think it was the Truck Series the first half of the Truck Series playoffs. I'm almost out of torches. I did get some coal, but I don't have any sticks. I do have wood, though, so I can make more sticks. Alright, I'm going to turn back and go make some more torches, because I'm not really finding much of anything anyway. I found some iron, but that's about it. I do like the new raw stuff. It does stand out a little bit more in one's inventory than just regular, you know, ores. And I think it's just generally a cool addition. I think it makes more sense. I think it, you know, brings a little more, interest into mining regular stuff, because finally there's, you know, there's a little more to it. Oh yeah, that worked. But I think it just spices things up a bit. You know, makes it a little bit more interesting. Stuff like that. So I'm excited to see how that goes in the long run. Because I think there was no reason to not add it. I think it makes sense to add. And I'm very glad they did. Alright, I'm going to take that torch back. I feel like I shouldn't have mined that with that shovel, but at the same time I feel like it didn't really make a difference. Alright. Up we go. We got 41 coal. That's not bad at all. That was a useless little direction. Alright. Copper, like I said, I think the only... You can also make a lightning rod with copper. But I mean... So, to what I could find, the lightning rod, all the lightning rod really does is, during a thunderstorm, which already doesn't happen terribly often. Oh, shit, we had a glow squid spawn. I'll speak my piece on glow squids in a minute. But all I can distinctly find that does is just, it just kind of adds a different, like, I keep losing my track of thought trying to move. Okay, let me think for a second about what the fuck I'm talking about. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. What the fuck, man? Okay. Wait, is it in my inventory? Oh yeah, copper. Lightning rods. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. God damn, I'm so stupid. Okay, lightning rods, basically all they do is just attract lightning that strikes within a certain distance. I think it's a 64 block distance. So any lightning that strikes in a 64 block distance will strike the lightning rod. And so you may be asking, what the hell would be the use of making lightning strike in an area? And that would be a good thing to wonder. Alright, this is going to cause a little bit of a landslide here, but that's okay. That expose anything? No, not really. Alright, well, whatever. It's supposed to give off a redstone signal, I guess. I guess that's the reasoning. Is that it's supposed to give off a redstone signal. Which just seems so arbitrary. I don't really know what the point of that would be. I'm sure generally I think the best use for the lightning rod is just it might produce some pretty interesting additions to builds. Like, I think the lightning rod could be an interesting addition to multiple different builds. But other than that, I really don't see it having a whole hell of a lot of a use. Okay, I know how did I end up here? Okay, I just placed the torch on the wrong side there. I see. But yeah, excuse me. But yeah, I don't really see what the point is. There are definitely much more efficient ways of getting a redstone signal. I'm sure people could find, I'm sure people could find a reason to use a thing that produces a redstone signal at random. But me, I don't really see what the... Oh, wow. I didn't even get hurt by that. I knew there was a creeper there, but I didn't know it was that close. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure what the point of a lot of the additions are. A lot of them seem to be better creative additions. Copper, of course, is a very cool building block, but it doesn't really serve a whole hell of a lot of purpose in survival. Yeah, I don't know. Most of it just doesn't really seem like it's so, I don't know. But one thing I do know, one thing I absolutely do not understand, and I don't think we'll ever understand, is the glow squids. Alright? Why? 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 Why do they add them? The only thing I believe they do is make a glowing item frame. Which, for one, I mean, item frames serve a good purpose. Item frames are probably one of the better additions to Minecraft overall. At least in my opinion. I use item frames quite often. So, but yeah, I fail to understand how the glow squid won. I guess Dream had a part in it. Yeah, that's a glow squid for you. I think everyone really wanted the Iceologer. I think everyone kind of agreed the Iceologer would have been cool. Mine in this one here. Okay, I guess I'll pick that up. I don't know, it's full durability. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I thought my Xbox was running really loud for a second. I heard some in the distance. I think it's just something going on outside. It is trash day. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand why that was even an option. So they added a glowing item frame, which does not produce light, and in fact is more of just a backlit one, where it's got like a different texture. Like, that's it. What the fuck's the point of that? Like, why? I don't get it. Actually, do I still have the tab open? I don't. Okay. Minecraft 1.17. Let's see what we can find on here. Let's see, where is it? But yeah, there's just really not a hell of a lot. I mean, of course I was excited for the update, but in terms of survival, not much was really added of substance. Like, it's mostly just not really much. I don't know. So they added amethyst. Again, I'm not sure what amethyst will provide. They added azalea. There's a bush-like block that can be planted on dirt and grass. Again, not sure what its point is. Bees can pollinate them, so I guess that's just another a new flower-like block, I guess, and it can grow into a tree, at least if you use it on you can use it on something or other, or if you use bone meal on it, then it can grow into a tree. I guess that's kind of neat. So that's definitely going to be more of a creative thing. It's just some different kind of trees. Block of amethyst, again, decorative block, it sounds nice. Block of copper, oxidizes and change color, which is nice. I think copper is probably one of the most interesting additions, because it is kind of like a dynamic block of sorts, which is nice, but not terribly useful. Again, it's more of a creative thing, which is fine. Blocks can be a creative thing. I play both. Copper's not a particularly good-looking block, though, so I'm not exactly sure how utilized it's going to be, but definitely for the sake of building statues that will change time, which you can also wax it. Yeah, so you can... Okay. So you can wax it with a honeycomb, which I believe prevented or at least slow it from oxidizing. Yeah, stopped from oxidizing. And then you can use axes on them to scrape off the wax or oxidization. So I guess if you want it to oxidize again, then you can use an axe on it. Lightning may also clean oxidation, apparently. Which I guess would be the point of the lightning rod, now that I think about it. So I guess the lightning rod's purpose is just to attract lightning to statues, so it will prevent it from oxidizing if you don't want to wax it with honeycomb. Or if you don't have enough honeycomb to wax it. So, I guess that's fair. So again, there's a handful of new. There's calcite, kind of stuff like andesite and diorite. Probably just going to be kind of filler cave blocks that don't really produce a whole lot. Although, honestly, I don't mind andesite. It's good for, like, polished andesite's pretty good for flooring. Which actually I have some, so maybe I should start working on that. You don't polish it through here, right? Oh, you do. Yeah, but I've always liked andesite as a, flooring. So I'm gonna get that started. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blocks wide, so I have 12. So that allows for these 2 here. I mean, I think this stuff's a pretty good flooring. Yeah, well, we'll continue on later. It looks kind of weird, but we'll continue on later. Cave vines, which are a natural light source. They drop glow berries, which are basically the same as normal berries. You can speed it up with bone meal, cobbled deep slate. Yeah, so there's some deep slate, copper ore, cut copper, which is kind of a special variant of copper again. Deep slate ore, drip leaf, which you can actually stand on for a moment before it like tilts, which is kind of cool. If you hit the plant with a projectile, if you hit a plant with the projectile, it will tilt. So basically, you just stand on it and it'll tilt, which is pretty cool. It can only be planted on clay. The small one can only be planted on clay or moss blocks, or underwater on clay and dirt blocks. Big drip leaf can be obtained with any tool or by hand and planted on grass, dirt, and moss. Glow item frame again. Placeable entities that appear to glow do not affect light level, but appear as if lit up themselves. Items placed inside also allegedly glow. Includes application to maps. That's the only thing I've seen so far that glow changes. There's also glow lichen. So there's some lichen now, which again has to do a lot with that moss that they added as well. Hanging roots, infested deep slate, moss block, moss carpet, which is basically just moss block but short. Pointed dripstone, so it's, powder snow. Powder snow is kind of neat. So powder snow, and I hope this isn't boring to watch because I know I'm not doing anything, but I am talking. So that's enough, right? Powder snow, it looks like, what is it? So, yeah, powder snow, essentially, you can freeze in it. So when you walk into powder snow, you, like, sink in. But you can also, I guess, it can kill you, basically. If you wear leather boots, you won't sink in, and you also won't take damage from frostbite, which is neat. Actually, wearing any leather armor will stop frostbite. You can also collect it with a bucket for some reason. And if you're on fire, you will melt powdered snow. So that again is not really, I don't think it actually spawns. It just is going to be there for, like, what am I thinking of? It's going to be there once the terrain generates. Really we're just waiting for terrain to generate. That's really the main concern at the moment. Okay, we'll add a little bit more. We'll add like half of that to there so we can get more torches later. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like, most of the things are just going to be mostly stuff that isn't really going to be very useful until that second half of the update adds. There's tinted glass. which is a black variant of glass that is transparent to players but does not let light through. I have no idea what the purpose of that would be. It's basically be like all these windows, if you took out the torches, it would be dark still. Again, I don't really know what its purpose is, but I'm sure it's supposed to serve some purpose. There's also a block called Tough, which is, again, similar to Deep Slate. It's just some new stone generation. Or just some new stone that generates. So we'll be seeing even more andesite, diorite, and granite in the form of Tough and whatever the fuck else. I got some more beef I need to cook. So, what else do we have here? A bucket of axolotl. I gotta actually figure out what axolotl do. Spyglass. When used, it zooms wherever the player is looking at, but limits their view to a square. The overlay that limits the view can be removed with a resource pack. And there's a unique animation, which is visible in third person or by another player. I was not aware of that. Axolotl can spawn in underground water sources, the first amphibian in Minecraft. Dry out and start taking damage after 5 minutes of being outside of water, which is a pretty decent amount of time. Can be caught with a water bucket, can be bred using buckets of tropical fish. Come in 5 different colors. Leucistic, yellow, brown, white, and blue, with blue being rare. Plays dead when damaged on water, receiving regeneration 1. So it can play dead, that's kind of neat. This regeneration ability is likely based on how real axolotls can regrow lost limbs. Cool. Attacks drowned, guardians, elder guardians, squids, glow squids, and fish. Can it be tamed? 2-minute cooldown after hunting non-hostile mobs such as fish and squids. They prioritize attacking hostile mobs. If a player kills a mob and an axolotl is in combat with, the player gets a regeneration 1 effect and is rid of mining fatigue if they had it. That's kind of neat. Again, it doesn't look like you can tame these. It doesn't look like you can tame these. So those powers are definitely going to be a little bit interesting, but if you could tame them, that would be pretty cool. Goats spawn in mountain biomes until the new mountains are added. They can jump higher than other mobs to avoid obstacles. Take reduced fall damage, avoids powdered snow by jumping over it. Can be bred with wheat to produce a baby goat. You can get milk from it. You can get a goat horn. They drop a goat horn when ramming into a block. And they have a 2% spawn chance. They have a 2% chance of spawning as a screaming goat, which are more hostile and, well, scream. So that's a thing. That's neat. I guess that'll be more neat, you know. Well, actually, we might be able to find one over here, assuming that this is considered a mountain biome, because I actually don't know if it is. Because mobs will start spawning. Obviously, you saw those glow squid, which actually, let's take a look at that. Originates from the mob of the same name in Minecraft Earth. Underwater mobs that behaves like a regular squid. Can spawn in underground water sources. Is attacked by axolotls. Drops glowing insects. Does not affect the light level, but appears as if lit up. Goes in the same way that magma cube cores, Vex's blaze, and the eyes of spiders drown and endermen do. Stops glowing for a short time and then swims quickly away after taking damage. Literally fucking useless. It provides nothing. I have no idea why people chose to vote it or why it was even a fucking option. And I am eternally going to be pissed off at the fact that it was added. Because it makes no sense. I don't get it. Why was it added? It's useless. It's so goddamn meaningless that I question why it was ever on the ballot. And why Dream's dumbass decided to fucking promote it. It's his fault. If it weren't for him, we would have fucking Iceologer or literally anything else. I don't even remember what the third mob was. Oh, get fucked. 1 hit. But I mean, goats can, you know, ram you off of things. Oh, here we go. Here's a goat. There's a goat. So, I guess we'll wait and see if anything happens. Because I guess it'll also drop a goat horn when ramming into a block. It does not, it is not labeled as dropping one when, it is not labeled as dropping one when killed, though. Because we'll just kind of wait around and see if it ever decides to punt me. There's 2. I'm just gonna kill this one. Okay, it appeared to have dropped leather, and that's about it. Okay. Does not attack after punching it. They also don't run for very long. They stop pretty quick. So, there's a goat. I guess. I mean... what does the goat horn do? I did not see goat horn anywhere. Items. No, it's not listed. Well, throw that into another tab and see if I can find anything on that. And amethyst geodes will spawn if you go to new places. A new feature found uncommonly underground can rarely appear exposed to the surface. Close to sea level. Contains blocks of amethyst and budding amethyst blocks, which are encased in a shell of calcite and smooth basalt. Or basalt. Also generates with a small nearby air pocket nearby that may open into the geode. Overrides standard caves and ravines, but is overridden by abandoned mine shafts. So, that's pretty much the entire changelogs. Oh shit! There's a jumping. There's a jumpy boy. You got one of those out, I guess. And now it can't jump. That's pretty funny. So, I mean, you know, it's a decent update. I think that the update's really going to be notable when the cave update comes out. Because like I said, other than the occasional presence of axolotls and goats and the stray, and you know, whenever you find an ore, I mean, amethyst geodes you might be able to find, but they're supposedly rare, so I wouldn't suspect to find them very often. That'd be a really good spawn if I happen to be in the early stages where I could just fucking murk all 3 of those and immediately have a bed. That'd be nice. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of anything that they added in to the game. Obviously, this was just going to be the first half, so I'm sure they'll add a bunch of more important stuff in the second half, as well as the general new terrain generation. Hopefully sooner than later. It's supposed to be added in during Christmas time, but of course that could change. That could become earlier or more likely later. But I guess we'll find out. It's only a matter of time. We're about halfway there. A little over halfway. God damn, I'm hungry. Yeah, I think the only real aspects I can really see myself using in survival, basically all of that is more or less useless. I don't really see any of that new stuff being particularly notable in survival. But maybe the glow item frame, just for the sake of, well, it's a glow item frame. You know, I mean, I could add that. Oh, and I guess it's supposed to... Oh, okay. So, when there's no light around it, I think the glow item frame is supposed to... Kind of like, you know, Enderman Eyes or Spider Eyes, where they are visible in low light conditions, but don't actually produce light. So I guess that's what that's supposed to be, is basically just okay, why did I go that way? So I guess that's supposed to be that. So I might just use them for the sake of using them, just because, well, why not? They're in the game, but they don't really provide any direct advantage over normal ones other than just looking different. The spyglass has its use. Obviously, I mean, people use Optifine zoom, so clearly You know, it's going to have some... It's probably the biggest addition, I'd say. Although you could definitely say copper might be the biggest addition as well. A lot of the blocks, I don't know if they naturally generate because of the nature of the fact that, well, they're not supposed... And nothing is supposed to naturally generate until the latter half of the update. So it remains to be seen whether or not we're actually going to be seeing stuff like moss or any of that spawning naturally. Of course, we're not really going to see it in this world specifically, just because of the fact that there's not really much of anything here. Or because, well, I'd have to go to a new area that I have not yet been to in order for new generation to start happening. And I did just move in the last episode. I think that was the biggest thing I did in the last episode, so that would be kind of pointless for me to do. And you might be saying, well, why did you start one now instead of starting one later? Well, for one, I suspected that I wouldn't really need to start up a new world. I probably shouldn't be going this way. I figured I wouldn't need to start up a new world until the second half of the update comes out anyway, because that's when generation changes, which still gives me another majority of the year to develop the world and kind of, you know, get as far as I do, get as far as I get along in this world, and then just start up the new one, you know, when the time comes, which probably won't be all that long from now, seeing as I'm not very good at the game. And I'll probably just end up dying, losing most of my stuff, getting minorly angry, and saying, alright, new world. Because I do that. Well, I've done that a handful of times in past survival worlds where I get to a certain point, I start to get some diamond, I start to get some stuff, and then I die in one way or the other. I've only made it to the end once, which is mostly just because I got really lucky with the spawning of the stronghold, although it took me... Oh, that was a different one. So, yeah. But I then went to the end and died. So, I died falling off the edge, trying to get more... Oh. Oh my god. There's a lot of shit over here. Fell off the edge trying to get... Okay, hold on. More... endstone so I could go up one of the towers, but I fucked it up and died, so that was nice. Any surface diamond around here? And I guess I should start mining this stuff too. No, I don't really want it, or it's not really the best use of dirt. But did I build another one while I was out? I did not. This is my only pick. Okay, good to know. Still no real visible diamond. Oh, okay. Wow, that's emerald. How do I keep finding emerald? But, I don't know, I mean... Still happy it's here. But I am a little underwhelmed, I guess. At least in terms of its effect on survival, which was kind of the whole point. Oh, shit! There we go. Attaboy. That's a little higher up than I expected it to be, but you know what? That's okay. Alright. Well, I did all this strip mining, and I found it outside of a strip mine. That's nice. Hell yeah, 4 diamonds. It's a good amount of diamonds. Alright, let's keep, well, maybe we'll do a little bit more exploring before we head back out. Another emerald! Holy shit, dude. Okay. Can't go that way. Do I have cobblestone? I do have cobblestone on me. This is looking like the beginning of a death clip right here. Alright, well, we made it, so we're good. Emerald. Cool. Oh my god, there's another one. Oh no, that's diamond. The doobie diamondo. Fuck me. I do have a water bucket, and that is the point of the water bucket, so I don't know why I'm so terrified. Alright, it's probably only a vein of 1. But that's why you mine down. No. Okay, well, I guess I didn't get that. I guess I'm not. No, fuck stick. That's not where I'm trying to place it. Alright, now it's got a block under it, so it should be good. Oh, there's 2. Oh, shit. Okay. There's no block under that. Ooh, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Of course there happened to be one thing of lava directly under that diamond, but fortunately it did not end up being an issue like I suspected it may. Okay, get out of there. Nope. No more in there. Alright, we got a zombie, it sounds like, in the distance. Oh, we have a creeper, too. Delightful. Why am I so bad? Check around for potentially more diamond. I don't see any over there. Well, I've got a little bit of an interruption here, so I've got to end the stream now. I apologize for the interruption, but, well, shit happens. There's nothing I can really do about it.